Coming up in today's video, I want to know if I'm wearing lipstick because I want to know if I look good while I'm getting because everyone who bought into Icona in Vaughan, the jewel of Vaughan, as they said, are definitely on the losing end of this because Icona Gupta developers have pulled out of that project. Yes, that's another big time developer pulling out of Vaughan. Let's talk about it, people. Coming up next. All right, Michael Jacobs here, and if you're new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. Like I said, if you're looking for more market news, follow what's going on in Toronto's market, whether it be good news, bad news, we cover it all. Now, getting into the business at hand. Yes, you heard right, Icona is pulling out of Vaughan. This is the Gupta Group, just announced that they cannot get funding. What a big surprise here. This is the second time that a big developer's pulled out of Vaughan. Now, where do I even begin? Where do I begin? Because this was the jewel of Vaughan. 51 and 53 stories, over 1,100 units, which sold out in record timing. And all of a sudden, all these buyers, what happened was they got that dreaded letter that the Gupta Group cannot get funding and they're pulling out of the project. Now, this project was basically taking over the old Hilton Hotel location, which is prime real estate, right by the TTC Metro in Vaughan. You cannot replace these locations. But what's happened here is they're saying, it's like anything. These developers, they're on the winning side of this because they take everybody's money. They promise them that they're going to build this beautiful building. And if it doesn't plan out, hey, we're not going to give you any interest because why would we? And good luck with that. That's essentially what's happened. Now, the mayor's comments, what's he going to say? This is bad for business. This is whatever. It's an election time. Do I need to say something really nice here? Whatever. But the Gupta Group, like the Cosmo Group or Liberty Group, didn't say much because why would they? They're not going to say anything if there is anything going behind scenes. That's going to obviously cause them to potentially lose money. And they're going to go, probably to bat with their lawyers to make sure that all in all is good for them. And the buyers are the ones that, at the end of the day, are on the losing end of the stick because now, just like the Cosmo project, you're going to have to rally everybody, put some money together, build a case, and fight it. Now, for what I'm getting out of this project, there's a little more. It's not as cut dry as compared to the Cosmo incident where, it really looked like Liberty did not, do much to try to get this project moving forward. And they looked for a reason to pull out. Now, from what I'm understanding with the Gupta Group, it looked like they had a little more red flags with some permitting issues and all that. But, like I said, haven't been following it too much because kind of still annoyed with the Cosmo Group because I bought into that project and a bunch of my clients did. And to me, it's, is it too soon to be buying into the Vaughan, big paradise that's supposed to be happening in the next 5 to 10 years? Well, apparently so, because the biggest companies can't get funding because of all the red flags that are happening. So what are we doing here? Where do we go from here? I'll tell you right now, as a consumer and just people that buy into these projects, and obviously I sell these projects as well, what the buyers and people that are buying into this need to be protected a little bit more. So this comes down to a government thing that, at the end of the day, we need to pretty much make a statement with Liberty and Gupta that, hey, if you're taking people's money, at some point, the consumer needs to be protected. And as of right now, it looks like anybody can pretty much start selling projects, take everybody's money. If it doesn't plan out, if they don't get everything lined up, essentially just give everyone's money back and no harm, no foul. This is not, anyone who's buying into these projects, which people are borrowing money, and this is not cheap. You're looking at 70, 50,000, 70,000, 100,000, depending on the size of the unit and the price of the unit that people are tying up money, borrowing money to put down, and at the end of the day, they're at the losing end of this. Moving forward, what do I expect to come out of all this? Bigger buildings, more units, higher prices. But for the consumer and the buyers and everyone that's, gung-ho to buy into these projects, hopefully we see the light of day and we win in court and at least protect buyers from, when we go into these projects, and hold developers accountable for, them doing this stuff. Because at the end of the day, that's the only people that really lose here are the buyers. Developers, yeah, you might lose some money, millions of dollars, yeah. But essentially you made tens of hundreds of millions of dollars off of buyers like myself and my clients and everybody. So to me, you need to look out for us, because at the end of the day, you pull this stuff enough, we're not going to buy into the garbage anymore. Like, comment, share, guys. I'm going to be following this project a little bit more closely in the upcoming weeks because I'm tired of this stuff happening. Hopefully I get some more good information, and I'll definitely report to you guys. Like, comment, share. If you want to hear more about this stuff, obviously hit that like button. It gives me some feedback. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and hopefully get some good news in the upcoming weeks. Talk to you soon. Take care.